Welcome back, guys, to the next part of my Fire Red walkthrough, and here we are outside the Pokemon Center in Celadon City. So between episodes it took me about half an hour, but I did manage to get over 8,000 coins in the slot machines on Fast Forward, and I bought both of the TMs that we needed. So I'm going to teach one of them to Tesla, thus completing his moveset for the rest of the game. The other one was Ice Beam, which is for a Pokemon we don't have yet, so I can't teach that one to him because he's not here yet. So we are going to teach Iron Tail to Tesla and delete Quick Attack, thus taking his moveset from near complete to complete. There are no other moves I want to teach Tesla now, so he will know Thunderbolt, Iron Tail, Dig, and crap, what else does he know? You think I'd remember this? Come on. And Brick Break until the end of the game. Oh, that was embarrassing. Can't even remember my own ideas. Anyway, so now, without further ado, I'm going to show you where to get the T in order to enable you to get into Saffron City, because all of the guards are locked out. I mean, I'm sure you know that if you try and go in now, they'll say, "Gee, I'm thirsty, by the way, the road's closed." But if you talk to this old lady here, "You shouldn't spend all your money on drinks. Try this instead. Obtain the tea." So you have tea, and you stick it in your key items pocket, and she tells you that nothing beats thirst like tea. And then you put it away, and you never think about it again until you start to go into Saffron City, where the guard says, "Wow, is that tea? I'll take that tea." And he takes it off you and shares it with the other guards, and you can get in. Next, we are going to go in the back of that house that we were just in, and go all the way upstairs to the roof. Because up here is a little house, a little conservatory type thing. And if you talk to the sign next to the wall, it says, "I know everything." And this guy will give you random information about the Pokemon game. But what you want is this Pokeball here, because you steal an Eevee. Now, I don't want to nickname the Eevee. I don't want to use the Eevee at all. We have all the types that it can possibly evolve into in this game. I mean, I'm pretty sure it can evolve into Umbreon and Espeon, but there's no point. So we're not going to bother. I'm not going to give it a nickname, and I'm just going to put it in the PC. But that's where you get an Eevee if you do want an Eevee. So if you want to get a Flareon, a Jolteon, a Vaporeon, or if you just really like Eevees, that's where you find them. Of course, I've never known you being able to catch an Eevee in the wild outside of a hack until Black and White 2, where you can catch Eevees in the wild in what's the name of the city? I'm pretty good with cities most of the time, and now I can't remember. Anyway, the one with Berg, Castelia City, that's it. Yes, Castelia City. You go through the sewers and up the other side, and there's a small park there. And you can catch Eevees there in the wild. They're a rare encounter, but you can catch them. And I caught one and used it in my Black 2 playthrough. Alright, so now that we're done with that, and we've gotten everything else that we really need here, we should go and take on the gym, I suppose. Should we do the gym first, or should we do the other thing first? The other thing is to take out Team Rocket. These evil people. And they will give you the Silph Scope if you beat them all, but I don't know if we're ready for that yet. I don't know if we should take on the gym. No, we're going to take on Team Rocket. We'll do Team Rocket this level, this episode, and the next few episodes, and then we will take on the gym afterwards. So the guy from the gym who normally tells you about, he's here, because he's not allowed in the gym because he's a guy, which I think is pretty funny. He doesn't tell you that until you've been down there. And this fellow here, who's looking at a poster, is rather suspicious, so let's have a word with him, shall we? "I'm guarding this poster. Go away, or else." And instead of giving me the chance to go away, he just battles me, pointing out that there is definitely something untoward going on here, and that we should deal with it. So let's get General out here to bite the crap out of this Raticate. And bite. I was thinking between episodes, maybe I should just try and get the Flamethrower TM a little bit early, and then we could just evolve Growlithe straight away. And then he'd still learn Extreme Speed at level 49, but we wouldn't have to wait until he was level 49 as a Growlithe. And I don't know whether that's a good idea or not. So I decided just to wait and see. So I'll put that to you guys actually. Do you think I should just try and win some more coins? Because I think I've still got 1,000 or so left. So I'd only have to win 3,000. And it didn't take me too long, so it wouldn't be too hard. And just get the TM for Flamethrower. Because if I do, it'll mean we can evolve Growlithe in the next episode. If not, I'll just wait until he's level 49 and then evolve him. But it's up to you guys. It depends how much you guys like Growlithe, I suppose. I don't mind, I'll do either. Anyway, now you talk to the poster. Hey! A switch behind the poster? Let's push it. So we push it and then some stairs open up. He didn't run into the wall and disappear. He ran into some secret stairs. I am going to try and take everyone in here on, just because the experience is invaluable. And that's it. So Team Rocket are here in Celadon City. They're hiding underneath the game corner, which is actually called Rocket's Game Corner. So they're not hiding very well, but they are hiding. And we are here to find out what they're doing, and they're being very secretive about it. So secretive, in fact, they're attacking a 10-year-old boy who happens to have wandered in, rather than just guiding him out and telling him that nothing's going on. They just attack him. So, you know, not the brightest of criminals. I mean, granted, we did foil their plans in Mount Moon, and granted, we did destroy the Nugget Bridge money-making scheme, but... So the whole point of this part of the story is to get the Silph Scope, which allows us to progress up Pokemon Tower, back in Lavender Town. This is the item we needed. Which is good, because we do actually need to be in Pokemon Tower to progress, because you get the Pokemon Flute at the end, allowing you to wake up Snorlaxes. And it's probably going to be very important for other reasons. You know, there's a rival battle in there, I know that much, and there's a lot of trainers, so there'll be plenty to do. Plenty to do. Level 24. See, General's doing quite well, and I figure if we just got the Flamethrower TM, we could teach it to him really quick, and then he could be an Arcanine the whole time. And obviously Arcanine's a hell of a lot stronger, so... I think I am actually going to do that. So in between episodes I'm going to run back out to the game corner and just grind more coins. And then I'll buy the Flamethrower TM. Although if I was thinking about it logically, I should do it now so that we've got... Nah, it's fine. I'm just going to pause it and just go and do it now. Ah, see, a match-up, right. This is where teaching Growlithe Aerial Ace will come in really, really handy. See? Almost one-shotted him. As a Arcanine, that would have one-shotted him. So, you know, keep that in mind. Yeah, it's 2 Team Rocket grunts. Well, 3 if you count the one outside. Right, so I'm going to run back to the Pokemon Center dead quick, and I will meet you guys back here. So, see you in a minute. And we're back. So, in reality, it'll have only been a couple of seconds for you, but it has been almost half an hour for me, because I went back on the slots and I won the Flamethrower TM. So, I'm now going to teach it to General, and then we are going to evolve him. Yes, we are. So, teaching to General is just mitigates a lot of what we've got to do. It means I don't have to wait until level 49 to evolve him. It means I can evolve him and just work towards level 49. It's a lot simpler on my part, and we get a strong, powerful Fire-type move out of it, and a strong, powerful Fire-type Pokemon. So without further ado, I'm going to use this precious Firestone on General, and we can watch the evolution in peace. So here you go. General is now evolving into Arcanine. There he is, folks, the strong and powerful Arcanine. General is now the General, if you know what I mean. So, with 3 of his 4 final moves on him now, he has much stronger stats. His special attack's way up in the 60s, his speed is way up in the 50s. So, yeah, General is now an Arcanine, we should have no problem leveling him up to catch up with everybody else. So, let's head further into this facility to find more people to beat up with our new Arcanine. This fella will do. Boss said you can see ghosts with the Silph Scope. That's true, that's why I want it. Because we need it, don't we? Yes, we need it for Pokemon Tower, so... to see ghosts. So General, with the Flamethrower, we should pretty much be able to blitz through absolutely anything we run into. It's 95 base power, one of the most powerful fire-type moves in the game. It's 100% accurate, so it's not going to miss at all, unless we've had accuracy drops. And that's awesome. It's much better than Fire Blast, it's much more reliable, it has 15 PP, rather than the 5 that Fire Blast has. Saying that though, I am actually planning to teach Fire Blast to one of our later Pokemon, so we will have fire coverage on other people. I'm a big fan of having type coverage on lots of different Pokemon. It's something I picked up when I was trying to play Black and White 2 through my first time. I just put a lot of type coverage on there. I used, I had both Electivire and Magmortar on my White 2, so I had good fire and electric coverage, but I also had a fire move on Electivire and an electric move on Magmortar just to keep everything flowing nicely. And since they're special and physical attackers each, I got to teach all the physical moves to one and all of the special moves to the other. I remember Electivire actually knew Psychic, so it's actually quite a good team I had going there. But let's not talk about my White 2 team, let's talk about my Fire Red team. So, we've caught 4 of 6, I know where the last 2 are, obviously. Got them all planned out. We should be getting 5 in... ooh, it's got to be a couple of episodes. We've got to have beaten the gym first, so it'll be after that. And then the other one we'll get on our way to the 6th gym. So bear in mind where we are and who the 5th gym is. There's plenty of opportunity to get it in between. So you've got to make sure you get all the items in here. There are some good ones, some bad ones, but it's better to get them all than none of them. TM12 Taunt, pretty useless unless you're planning on using a lot of non-offensive moves. Well, if you think your opponent's going to be using lots of non-offensive moves, rather. Yeah, this one. And then it should be the top one, but I want that item over the back, so I'm going to use this one. Super Potion. Was it worth it? Maybe. Get up here. No, that actually doesn't help. Yeah, we have to go through it all again. That's the thing with these slippery panels. You have to really know where you're going in order to traverse them. Because a lot of them are, you know, you get backtracked and split up. And the thing is, I now realise that I didn't need to come this way, because you don't have to come this way until you've been to the floor below. But never mind. It gives us access to a couple of other team members that we can kick the crap out of. I like how that guy said, "Why did you come here?" It's like, why are you attacking us? What have we ever done to you? Well, you had a guy standing in front of a poster and that offended me. So here I am destroying you. Seems to be the only reason Red would do it, to be honest. But armed with an Arcanine, we should be pretty well equipped to destroy almost anything in our way. So that was another half an hour spent trying to get 4,000 coins to get Flamethrower. I think in the long run it will probably serve us well. It means I don't have to, obviously I don't have to wait to evolve Growlithe. Not that that's ever stopped me before. I mean, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver you can't get a Firestone until you come to Kanto. That means you have to have beaten the Elite Four once. So I beat the Elite Four once with a Growlithe. Because I had, everything else was fully evolved. I had a Dragonite. And everything else was fully evolved, but Growlithe wasn't, because I couldn't get a Firestone. It was rather annoying, but you know, you can take the good with the bad. The good was that my Nidoking could destroy almost anything, so I always found that to be quite enjoyable. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! That guy's a human alarm. That's fun. You just get to stand there and shout as people run by. You don't have to move, you just shout at them. Being a human alarm. I have a tenuous relationship with alarms. Which is a strange sentence, but wait until I explain. We have a smoke alarm in our house, and every time I cook something, and I'm talking every single time, I don't mean just every now and then, I don't even have to burn anything, but it goes off every single time I'm cooking. And honestly, it's like it only wants attention, but it hates me. It just goes on and on and on, and then you have to close the door and waft towels in front of it. It's really sensitive. I mean, granted, it's going to save my life one day. If there's a fire. But before then, it may be smashed with a hammer. Because I'm really starting to dislike it. Please don't poison me. Please only do damage. Yay! As you can see, Aerialist is doing a lot more damage now the General has evolved. Which I think is good. I can get behind anything that does more damage. As long as it's not doing that damage to me. You know, I'm not going to be getting behind that anytime soon. So, downstairs again. I like that you can run in here. It makes traversing all of this place a lot faster. We got word from upstairs that you were coming. Yes, you did, but you didn't prepare, did you? You're just going to battle me like everybody else and get stomped into the ground. Oh, you have a match up. Oh no, what is my Arcanine going to do? Aerialist, bitch. See? That's why it knows Aerialist. Because moves that can out-predict your opponent. I mean, sure, they're more useful in the metagame when you're battling other people and you've got these all level 100 battle teams together. Something I've never done personally, although I did use the website where you can do it. Can't remember what it's called right now. I'll put a link to it in the description. But yeah, that's a good Pokemon Battle Simulator where you can just battle other people with selected Pokemon. That's fun. Trying to outmaneuver and outthink your opponent is really quite fun. But I'm not one for that, if you know what I mean. I'll do it, but it's like, I don't really care. One rare candy, that's 2 rare candies we have now. Maybe I should use them. Nah, I'll keep them for later. You never know when they're going to come in handy. Well, actually I do. But, you know. We could use them now. Put Umbra up a couple of levels. I think we should wait till Umbra's level 34. Then we'll use them and get a Blastoise. Unless you think using rare candies is a bad idea, because some people think rare candies are terrible because they don't give you the full experience gain that you would normally get from battling. And it's like, yeah, but if you're only ever going to use 1 or 2, and you're not breeding them for competitive battling, which is the metagame, then, you know what I mean? There's no downside to them, they're a free level. They make you more powerful. So that flamethrower is really coming in handy. As I said, it just wrecks absolutely everything we walk into. Which is good. That's what we got it for. I'm pleased to see General is now just like destroying anything that we put in front of it. You know, mostly. And Bite is helpful. And this is why I kept Bite on Umbra too, because I know that it's going to come in handy eventually. Okay, so I think General is now the same level as Dahlia. If I'm not mistaken, let's have a look. Yep, they are the same level. So I'm now going to put Umbra back up front. Again, you might think I'm crazy, and I probably am, but I want to get Umbra leveled up as much as I can before we get to the gym, because I know that General and Dahlia are going to just destroy Erica's gym, and there'll be no cause for concern. But Umbra and Tesla probably aren't going to get many battles at the moment, and I don't want them to fall behind. Ha! Snatch. Snatch is a slang term where I come from for vagina. So, that's quite funny. Which is why I always laugh when I see the word snatch. So, you know, if that ever comes up in another game we're playing later on, you know why I'm giggling. I can't believe Umbra only knows one of its final moves. But one of them comes from TM, one of them comes from Level Up, and one of them comes from HM. HM is obviously Surf. That'll be its powerful water type move. Because, you know, we have to get across the water to Cinnabar Island somehow. Also, we can go and get Fly for Dahlia, allowing us to move around a lot more easily. So this guy's dropped the lift key. You need the lift key to go and fight Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket. He's over there where those double doors are. You have to know where to go. It's basement level 4, I believe. Now you have to use these warp points. They're not really warp points, they're more just spinny blocks, but, you know, their official name is warp points. You know the ones in Sabrina's gym where you have to stand on them and they teleport you all over the gym? The ones that there is a certain formula for, but that I have no idea what it is. So when we do Sabrina's gym, I'm probably just going to be standing on them randomly and then swearing when we end up in the same place. So be prepared for that, that's going to be a fun day. So basement floor 4. And there's a ball over here. I don't think it's anything important. It's a calcium, that is actually quite important. For those of you that don't know, zinc, carbon, carbos, iron, and whatever the other one is, they upgrade the stat of a Pokemon, the base stat of a Pokemon by 1 level. And that's good for if you're wanting to, again, do for competitive battling. But not so much if you want to do it properly. Sorry about that, there was something on my button and I'm just trying to clean it off. Never mind, I'll do it after the episode. Actually that's 22 minutes, so I'm going to leave it here, guys. In the next episode we'll take on these two, unlock that door and beat the crap out of Giovanni. But until then, I will see you next time. This is NoryBoyGames. Ta-ta!